What an honor it is to be here. Thank you for having me back, and congratulations to each and every one of you for making it to the Academy Awards and for making it on time. The show, as you know, is starting an hour early this year, but don't worry, it will still end very, very late. In fact, we're already 5 minutes over, and I am not joking.
The Oscars 2024 witnessed an unlikely event, with celebrities accessorizing their attire with a bright red pin. Names such as Billie Eilish, Ava DuVernay, Mark Ruffalo, Rami Youssef, and many more showed up for the 96th Academy Awards wearing these pins in support of a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas as a protest. Rami Youssef, who is known for producing, directing, and starring in his critically acclaimed comedy series Rami, has been vocal about his experiences as a first-generation Egyptian-American Muslim man navigating opposing cultures in New Jersey town. British director Jonathan Glazer also criticized the violence in the Middle East as he accepted an award for The Zone of Interest, which won the Best International Feature Oscar. He shared, "Our film shows where dehumanization leads at its worst. It's shaped all of our past and present, whether it's the victims of October 7th in Israel or of the ongoing attack on Gaza. All are victims of this dehumanization." Mark Ruffalo, while racing down the red carpet, remarked, "We're late. The Palestinian protest just shut down the Oscars tonight. Humanity wins." In an open statement to President Joe Biden shared on Artists for Ceasefire's website, the coalition addresses the devastating loss of lives and unfolding horrors in Israel and Palestine. Furthermore, the group states that they call for an immediate de-escalation and ceasefire in Gaza and Israel before another life is lost. In October last year, the Artists for Ceasefire, which is a collective of 400 prominent artists, signed a letter urging President Joe Biden to demand a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. The signees included Youssef, Mark Ruffalo, Joaquin Phoenix, Cate Blanchett, Jon Stewart, Kristen Stewart, Susan Sarandon, Mahershala Ali, and more. Also sporting the pins on Sunday's Oscars red carpet were Nimona, actor Eugene Lee Yang, Misan Harriman, who is behind Best Live-Action Short nominee The After, and writer-director Kauther Ben-Hania, of Best Documentary Feature nominee Four Daughters. In Thursday's State of the Union address, Biden called for a two-state solution, along with more aid for Palestinians amid the ongoing conflict. "There is no other path that guarantees Israel's security and democracy. There is no other path that guarantees Palestinians can live with peace and dignity," he said during the address. The official ceremony, which was supposed to start at 4 p.m., began 6 minutes late after hundreds of protesters shut down a major section of Hollywood during the Oscars red carpet, turning Hollywood's biggest night into a traffic nightmare. With just a few minutes ahead of the telecast's scheduled start time, much of the ballroom was unusually empty, with people rushing to take their seats. With a growing sense of anxiety among production staffers and publicists on the red carpet, the broadcast itself kicked off 5 minutes late. With varied slogans and display signs, one of the signs read, "No awards for genocide," while another read, "Hollywood's silence is violence." Around 350 protesters shut down limousines at the intersection of Sunset Boulevard and Highland Avenue. They marched down the street with signs that read, "No awards for genocide," and drove school buses covered with Palestinian flags. Police ordered the protest to disperse and waited on Sunset Boulevard with riot shields and battering rams. Executives like Bob Iger waited for an hour to walk the red carpet due to the traffic and commotion. Influential names abandoned their black tie attire and high heels to walk uphill from Sunset Boulevard to the Dolby Theater. Christoph Waltz was seen walking from the stalled limo checkpoint, expressing concerns about potential conflict between police and protesters. Production staffers even sent golf carts to transport attendees waiting in SUVs, which also included actress Lily Gladstone of Killers of the Flower Moon. Meanwhile, Ariana Grande took to Instagram, posting a faceless photo of her diamond-encrusted necklace and frilly pink dress with the caption "Traffic." Protesters called the singer out for her privilege and aimed at the star for being tone-deaf in her messaging. However, hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters demonstrated near the Dolby Theater and were careful with their messaging. "We will not be distracted by the entertainment industry. We will continue to call for a permanent ceasefire and Palestinian liberation," they wrote in an Instagram post. Before Sunday's ceremony, the Red Pins also made an appearance at the Grammys and Screen Actors Guild Awards. On the 2024 Grammys red carpet, Boy Genius members Phoebe Bridgers, Lucy Dacus, and Julian Baker wore them, with Tony Shalhoub and Eben Moss-Bachrach donning them at the SAG Awards. Stars were also seen wearing buttons with the Palestinian flag, including Anatomy of a Falls, Milo Machado Grainer, and Swan Arlov, with celebrities using the global stage as a means of communicating their anti-war stance. Do you think this affects strong change? Or is its impact enough for the government to take swift action? Let us know in the comments down below.